Both cables somewhere, a machine somewhere in the dark. A giant electrical mammal stirs to life. The bear's eyes are still glowing. A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. The echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying or what's producing them.
What are you doing? Wait, really? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow.
Hello?
You've awakened the entity.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you.
You hear a low rumble upstairs.
After you, officer.
A lush layer of coal now covers. You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai, ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you. All that's left is to cover your face in war paint. 3 dangerous stripes appear onto your cheeks.
What are you doing? Please wipe your face clean, officer.
These 3 stripes give you strength in this dangerous realm. It would be foolish to remove them.
And this protects you. Okay, sure. Go ahead. You're right. The rooms do look like they're connected. But malignant entities don't exist. At least not the supernatural kind.
A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
Hello, I'm Nia. Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my... So what kind of dye are you looking for?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise that she's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking. I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need.
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Very good. My rate is 10. Take a look around and see if there is any particular stone you want to use.
This person means you, or no one else. Absolutely no harm. She will answer freely and honestly.
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity here. The lieutenant looks at his notebook.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window. Well, there's always something going on. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately...
She's not sorry to disappoint you. Informing on someone in a murder investigation.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid. I might have, but in this case, all I would have... It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window. It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it.
She nods.
Anything else, officer? We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides...
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney.
Creative.
When she arrived here, there was no room anywhere else. She must have known that
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dyes out of cobalt. That was not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players is...
She's thankful for the security they provide her.
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true. It's just capitalism. We only hear about tales of success, so it's often surprising to realize how many ventures actually fail. Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow? Oh, right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex. You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the east of the Commerce Central project. And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it? What, so the curse only affects people with poor work ethics? What you're describing...
Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring. But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today?
Plaisance is not going to like what you have to tell her.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific? Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like...
It's not about the haircut. It's about the confidence.
Me neither. I just want it off my face. It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemitep's boxing club. community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime. A kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was... Kuno. Who's Kuno? Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth. Yes, I've heard him yet. I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid. It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that eventually the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more... Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be. Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff medias. And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own. Yeah, don't. You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? Anything else? There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came. The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin, and you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest and, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection. Actually, insects do have brains, but yes, I understand what you're saying. I think the protesters took it a little too far.
As she shifts around, you notice several dead flies on the windowsill.
Anything else? They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever, the usual I imagine. That he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he...
Men like that are a curse.
Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets, I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around in the house. Not much. Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
She liked them.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, they certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal. The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time. Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest. Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic, and to show up to work on time. Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
The result is 1 on a 20-sided die. The dice is black and filled with little silvery flakes.
Anything else? Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT. You're in for a treat here. The place was owned by 2 guys. There was really just one. and it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could meme.
Sounds like she really didn't like those girls. Fritta does the same thing.
Employing silky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened with Ravenshaw ICT. And they already had the bear. The bear. Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either. Eventually, Ravenshaw ICT lost the price war to its rival, Class A 5000. Class A 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges. The taxidermist who made it said it was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. He called it Megatherion, a mega wild beast. It's an imaginary beast that by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
The horrific necktie tightens around your neck, strangely excited. But it doesn't feel particularly fun this time around.
What? Right. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
Little sparkling embers.
Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time. Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion. That's right. I haven't even written my name there. Sure, I'm listening. I'm pretty sure I'm listening. Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else? Of course. Tell me what you have in mind. No need to rush. Take a look around, see if anything inspires you. Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a dye?
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here. She has begun to idly clean one of her carving tools with a dirty kerchief.
it's you again. Are you looking for a dad?
Aside from getting naked, you're not sure what else to do.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a dye?
A gust of cold air sweeps through the chimney. The stones and minerals on the shelves rattle as though agitated. For a moment, it almost feels as though you're outside the building, exposed to the atmosphere.
Didn't we already talk about this? What are you talking about? My address is exactly the same.
No, the old coal plant that used to be here was subsumed into the new venture. Its ruins swallowed up.
This doesn't make any sense. Are you saying my business was spared because of a technicality? Where is this coming from? And what does it mean?
Don't let her become complacent. She still needs to ward her soul against the evil forces. She starts laughing, her fingers trying to rub away the exhaustion from her face.
Do you know what this is? It's a mourning ring. I made this when my first company failed. I drove it into the ground within a year. I didn't have what you would call a viable business plan. No, you're right. I didn't. It wasn't just the jewelry shop either. I always thought that it was just the world you were... And now you're telling me what? That it was all because I didn't run my little shops and ventures from a dump inside an abandoned chimney? Yeah. Or maybe it's the entire world that's cursed. It's such a precarious place. Now that's why people like role-playing games. You can be whoever you want to be, you can try again. Still, there is something inherently violent even about dice rolls. It's like every time you cast a die, something disappears. Some alternative ending, or an entirely different... But anyway, thanks for sharing your theories, officer.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master. You manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. See? See? This place is cursed.
Weightlifting was never my favorite either. At the station gym, I mean. I prefer running.
The barbell.
What have you found? And also, do buy the... Okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to... Yes, the Simonees are very crafty, and they're...
The woman looks...
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep. I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom?
She's squeezing on the pendant too tight. A drop of blood in her palm. Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. You've come this far, you know how to end it. There is an entity behind the entity.
A third order presence.
A great dark relief.
I've heard of these triactors. In certain occult literature, that's too dark to dwell on for too long, and definitely not in the presence of my daughter. I understand everything, sir. Thank you for your descending into the maelstrom. I will keep fort up here, strengthen the wards, do my best. And if you happen upon the third entity in your travels, may the Lord be with you.
Well, this has been absolutely educational. If we happen on the third...
Yes, the venture continues. In other waters, darker waters.
Should we get out of here before the vortex collapses?
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you? I am not.
You could be Liz. You could be anything.
Even a mod? Glenn.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International. The cold look in her eyes speaks louder. Honorable One, you have accumulated a substantial amount of honor points on your life path. You are a man most virtuous. Of course there were honor points. Did you think no one was paying attention to all of your honorable deeds? Oh, the modesty on this one. You are on the fast track to becoming one of the rarest, most revered of all police officers, an honor cop. Yes, your deeds have spoken for you, Honorable One. But to fully drape oneself in an eternal cloak of honor, a ritual must be complete. Even among the honorable, only the most dignified are deemed worthy. But you, O Honorable One, have excelled in honor. Honor comes from deep within you, and to truly know oneself, to know one's honor, one must reach deep within oneself and touch one's honor. You need to bring the thumb of your right hand, your sword hand, to your rectum and stick it in there to form the Arch of Honors. Then they will witness honor so great, it seems nigh impossible a single man can contain it. They will admire you, Honorable One. Most dishonorable are those who have you brought much shame on your family today. Your name will forever be tarnished.
I've got nothing to say. I am not.
You could be Liz.
Even a mod?
He's right. With a face like
What have you found? Okay, but yes,
a woman.
a novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones. I don't understand.
She's squeezing. Just don't. You've come this far. You know.
A third order. I've heard. I understand. May the.
Well,
Yes.
should we get out of here?
I've got nothing to say to you. I am not.
You could be Liz. You could be.
Even a mod?
He's right. A cold look in her eye. Honorable One, you've, of course, you are on the fast track to becoming one of living in the name of virtue and doing noble deeds. Selflessness forms the basis for the warrior code, an ageless code. As you are like a wandering, are you ready to drink deep from the cup of honor? Yes, even an honor cup, you need to bring the thumb of.
What are you doing? Well, don't! Have you no self-control? Please spare me this sight.
The lieutenant is a noble man, but he does not know honor like you. Congratulations, honorable one. You have become a member. Go forth and commit even more honorable deeds. And should your resolve ever waver, remember, it is an honor to serve with you, honor cop.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here. Like hell you have. There is no local drug trade. This place is as...
We'll do that. In the meantime, did you know that there's an abandoned lorry at the intersection? The person driving it was present at the hanging. It was one of you. We've connected the footprints. Detective.
The thought forms in your head like a... No, the thunder is his. Leave it to the lieutenant.
Thank you. You're right, Titus. There is no local drug trade because it's all controlled by you. You're...
That's a mighty interesting theory. I guess that's what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong state run.
Yeah, man. Theoretically, that's what you would do.
You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly. For the good of the community, of course. Boo fucking who. People will always...
Yeah, that's what the labor movement is all about.
Theoretically, of course. We're just talking politics here. My answer to your drug accusation is... How dare you? Go fuck yourself.
Not quite yet, Mr. Hardy. There were 8 sets of prints on the crime scene.
My answer is... Fuck off. Mind your own business.
Finally, you got something out of him. This could prove useful in the future.
And here we go. Back to the usual.
I know! Fatty walked on all 4s. He's so fucking fat he left 2 sets of footprints.
Despite everything, the little man is quick on his feet.
Go fuck your mom, Dennis.
That's more like it, boys. You heard him. It was Angus on all 4s. Anything else you need to know?
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy.
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us?
Yeah, I heard him. Now fuck do you think I'm doing? Let me state this very clearly, capo. Hello, officer.
Explosive laughter follows. To his men, Titus Hardy is a golden god. They want to laugh at his jokes even before they leave his lips. This guy is a born leader.
Again.
Good one, Titus.
About fucking time. It's you again. What is it?
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does you believe the place was called Precinct 41? It was also filled with... You seen Apricot, old Purdue's daughter? Asks Lieutenant McCoy. Uh-huh, replies Torson. The ass on that one. McCoy shakes his head in appreciation. A bit strange the old man named her Apricot, but, I mean, who am I to judge? Wanna hit the kebab joint?
Huh? You got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
You saying we don't help people? I've been doing this.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere.
Congratulations on the graffito removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that.
Don't let him drink that. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him.
You want to talk to her, cop? Fine. If you don't, if you question her, harass her.
What is her name?
Claudia, I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags, a real pretty one. Silvery jump.
Shit. The girl upstairs? That can't be.
Oh, it's her! It's definitely her! It's Miss Oranje, disco dancer!
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name. With your eyes...
I don't understand what's so cool.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions. Then we'll be on our...
Whatever you do not tell him you know her. That would sound off.
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship.
Something is off here.
It was like that karaoke incident all over again.
Okay, enough. All of this is a...
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know.
Here you go, boss.
I know her.
How well...
A small twitch in the corner of Kim's mouth. He has a...
Well enough, Copper. We party.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
You mean Revachol? Nah. She's...
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad... Shut up, Angie.
Titus gives... What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it.
What do you think I meant? Yeah, pretty much. No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what...
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna...
Remember what I said. Freight train.
Officer, what was that? You looked strange when he mentioned the assault victim's name. Is there something I should know before we talk to her? Okay, that's manageable. Understood. It doesn't matter how it went, officer. What else? So she overheard you.
So this is what it feels like to be interviewed. I wouldn't say it is.
Of course it is, you slippery fuck! Blast some insano at him! Throw him off!
Anything else? Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday. That's clearly your interrogation technique. Anything else? What you're saying is, you raped...
Ice is forming on the inside of your chest cavity. Cold sweat.
Then, don't ever say that again. What else? We'll be alright, officer.
You feel fortified by his assurance. It's...
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real. Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Yes, my eyes on the harbour have sent word to that effect. What have you discovered? It doesn't really matter, and I do apologise for the surveillance. Wild Pines can't afford to be... In any case, it's a relief to know someone has looked into it. If I may ask, will there be an official investigation?
The lieutenant is about to interject. Cut him off. This decision should be yours.
If there is an investigation, it will be part of an ongoing operation. So,
Of course, detectives. In any case, you've held up your end of our arrangement. I trust you with the rest. Now, I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. If you don't solve this murder...
The words bloodbath sound cold in her mouth. They taste of iron and strawberries.
I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor. As an insurance, they were dispatched after I relayed the union's initial offer.
every worker...
A member of the board. I tried to convince my employer it was simply a piece of rhetoric, or a joke. They did not appreciate the humor. Absolutely not. These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They are meant to intimidate the Union and...
Who are they, exactly?
Crenell, an Oronese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez. They report to me sporadically, but they do not answer to me. They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience. They also have trauma and stressor disorder, and no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment.
So, what happened?
The story is, one of them, the Colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his unit. This allowed some of the more militant Union members to subdue him.
He was taken out behind the whirling in rags and lynched last Sunday night. Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbour. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Crenell contractors carry... It's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military...
What is the nature of these so-called
Whether to execute one, some, or all of the Union militants. It is very far from disco. My only hope is that you provide a single, concrete suspect before the... If you don't pin this on someone good, and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching. This in turn will force the Union to respond.
They would have to project.
The débardeurs have over 2,000 men. It will be 1,000 to 1.
Have you ever seen a Hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant? These men work in tandem using semi- and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons. Even yours, as I said, a bloodbath. It doesn't have to be like this. Nameless, one single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse this situation. Yes, I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war.
Since you are sharing, ma'am, this is also the RCM's.
Then we're on the same page, as grim as it may be. Not much. Their public resume is relatively good, as far as private...
Down a deep, black well.
They boast a long list of clients. Saint-Baptiste, Welchman-Lorenz, Eintracht. A warning sign, however. The operations concerned all take place in third...
Meaning they're used to operating in...
Yes. All the good conflict corridors. Supramundi, Yesut, the Seminese Islands. Countries that don't have a good record reporting atrocious military conduct on their soil. I wouldn't go as far as to use that term, detective. Sadly, no. Before this happened, I had little... If you still have access to the ICP's database, you could run a better background check than I ever...
Do you know a lot about the inner workings of the RCM and the ICP?
In my line of work, it pays to do your research. I was prepared to deal with the RCM. I did not think I'd be dealing... I have. And they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in the field here. Until they do, or he didn't. This is information passed on to me from some teenagers loitering around the canal. That the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman. I've asked around a bit.
This does not come as news to us, but still.
Last Sunday night, at the Whirling in Rags, the hostel by the gates. Supposedly, the colonel... Either way, he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman. Sometime later, a group of dock workers got their hands on him. That's a good question, officer. I don't have the slightest idea. As I said, if you mean did I see him alive? Yes. Lely, his service name. A nom de guerre, most likely. He wouldn't divulge his full name. Only one of them did. One is a man, Corty, they call him, a nickname as well. The other a woman, Phyllis de Paul. Corty is...
What would you say was his eye color, the deceased's?
She closes her eyes, trying to picture the man's face.
I can't remember.
That's all right, man. Anything else?
He was 40. Or 50. It's hard to say which. He had a...
What else? Nationality?
He was, Occidental, I think. Light brown hair, a mixed accent, Oranese. Or, in a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through it. Through the injury. That's all I know, I guess. They've gone to ground, as it were. I don't recommend seeking them out. They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes.
Vigilantes. You're a professional officer of the only legitimate authority in Revachol.
Did you miss the part about ceramic art?
That is a bad idea. One I won't be a party to.
One is obviously the scab leader at the harbour gates. The other has a vantage point in a building south of the roundabout. They were keeping tabs on you while you were canvassing the lot.
That may be so.
For all your talk of averting this catastrophe, the situation at the gate is a powder keg.
Of course it bothers me, Lieutenant. But my hands are
Your concern may be appearances. Ours is keeping the peace.
That would afford a good vantage point.
Where is your radio for contacting them, if I may ask? Do you have an ear?
Heavens no. I'm not an undercover agent. There's a short wave at the ship's... I hope I can answer it better. Until the executions start. Truthfully...
They don't report their progress to you?
Not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider this a personal and...
5 days, not more. Maybe sooner.
It's a matter of days, not weeks. I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. If there is anything else I can help you with, please ask. More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
It remains a mystery what you mean by this something close. This isn't about you. It's about reality. A strange coldness. It's on the tip of...
Glad to have been of assistance.
Officer, the mere sight of police in Martinez makes me feel safer already.
A man so principled about his sandwich calls for a principled approach. Time to get political. You really do. Now, unleash the fury.
What?
I am not going to listen to this comic con.
Huh? Yes, officer. I really don't understand how my sandwich could. I would rather just have this one, officer. It's really good. That sounds horrible. You really don't know your way around the kitchen, officer. Officer, the mist.
A man so principled about his sound. Too late. Daddy's already fighting the bad fight. Make it stick. No, you're gonna starve to death.
All right.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags, and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian. The hole in this fence doesn't look that huge. He was exaggerating. People blame cops for everything that goes wrong in the world. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
You are correct. This...
Somehow that makes you feel scared.
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there.
Fuck does Kuno care? Fucking right, pig. Kuno's filling bathtubs with that shit. Kuno's a kingpin. Don't be yanking your shit in front of the Kuno.
You need to befriend him first. He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Get your snout out of Kuno's ass. You should give up, Popo.
You okay, Kuno?
That went wrong. He took it as a compliment. Then he...
Kuno doesn't...
There he still is, looking right through you. with his white eyes. The body below. There he still is, looking right through you with his white eye. There he still is, looking right through you with his white eye. The ammonia only makes it worse. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Are you okay, officer?
The weight is reassuring, like a cren.
You're facing tough odds here. It's aggravated further by alcohol withdrawal. No. This is it. You need to get your shit together. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the...
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over...
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go. We can sit on bench.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to...
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Right.
10-4, come in. Roger that.
Whoa. In your hand, Pyrrolidon, the double rainbow of synthetic hallucinogens. What a funny little cat. Don't let the scary medical warnings throw you off. It's an inadequate antidote to radiation poisoning, but it's not gonna give you radiation poisoning, stupid. Pyrrolidon is the container is warm to the touch. Or is that just the anticipation? You screw the lid open and look. A little slit on the side lets you just... What is he? Your mother? Is Kim your au pair? Slurp it. You suck a minuscule drop of extremely chemical-smelling liquid into your mouth. There, it seeps into your tongue. When you swallow, it's already almost all gone. It tastes like many things, all melting into one conflagration in the back of your throat. As you look around, not really. It's just a metaphor. The effect of this warmth, it makes you want to share your discovery with Kim. Why not? This government-developed substance seems very...
I'm happy for you.
His glasses turn golden as the fire reflects off the lid. Just don't mix it with anything, he thinks. Wow, Kim's badass. Or he's had a druggy partner. Whoa, look at all these guys go off like fireworks as information pours into you. Already you can tell you're going to be slurping a lot more Pyrrolidon. This stuff is going to give you insight.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's a Pyrrolidon button. It gives +1 to psyche skills. Empathy, suggest...
looking for some...
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and...
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes...
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign...
No. You need tear to use the tear machine.
Right to what? Hell no. I'm just an honest scab. I won't have talk like that around here. You understand? Fucking wrong. How about you fuck off now, huh?
Okay, of course.
There could be weapons aiming at us right now, somewhere above. The man's breathing steadies, but his eye...
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you? Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole. Like I said before, I don't know much about this weasel, but the bossman said he's a real piece of work.
Hello again, officers. Ooh, not only have you found my address...
She does have eyes that seem to be smeared with coal.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right? Yes. I keep hoping a shaft will collapse. Does anyone in a city like this?
If there's pain about any particular home she's lost...
Shoot, Piggy. It's...
You hear a poor...
Do you have...
Let's go. We don't have a reason.
You hear someone.
Do you have a warrant?
Let's go. We don't...
This door is made of metal. No one.
We should return in the evening.
A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust sets. A former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air is red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring. It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a three-legged stool.
Give me a moment. Ask away, policeman. No one lives there. It's impossible. I would know if someone had moved. Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like great young people. Oh, that one is a scientist, a future scholar. I think he studies astrology at the community college. Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the symbol of what and how? Huh. I thought Revachol was the capital. The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls far. She leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say.
She mumbles some kind of a response. You hear someone walk.
Excuse me?
There's no sweet talking your way in there. Be official.
Oh, come on!
That was smart.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not...
Her voice is really cheerful, despite...
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control, written under a non-be friendly.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour. I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place. It was some kind of a moribund old man.
A sudden serious look crosses her face.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry. It is. Everyone says so. The sooner we get this over with, the better. Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months. And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close a hole in the wall, well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it. These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million real view of... I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years...
It's as if they're real wizards, able to resurrect dead real...
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrented. Of course.
Master Investigator. You just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you? Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for...
Give me a moment. I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them. We won't be killing anyone. And you shouldn't...
She's seen it and known those who have been killed.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
It feels like a Friday. He seems to be in a good mood tonight.
Beautiful. So tell me, are you here to make things right again? Beautiful. I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting. Yeah, it does feel like the end of the week. Such gentle weather. That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my...
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark and the neighboring window. Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
Besides, I've got to run.
He's going to leave you alone. Something tells you you're never going to talk to an individual this cool or mysterious ever again.
Just look at it. It's a beautiful night. Who's going to stay in on a night like this?
A man on high heels stumbles out of a basement club, music blasting over the entire district. It's chilly, and as the chemicals hit his nervous system, something flutters in the corner of...
We'll talk. Just not tonight. Take care, all right?
Different, of course. His shirt. His shirt. His shirt. No, I don't know why his shirt is always...
He's barely holding it together. It's...
Come on, detective, let's go. We've got a potential witness to interview. He...
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
You shouldn't be seeing him in an intimate setting. Superior, but he's not in the command chain. His hands are clean and well manicured.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good.
No, first ask an innocuous personal question to get the interview off on the... Yes, Make it clear you're the one setting the terms here.
Oh, we got it from an atelier in the East Delta Commerce Center. Personally, I think that's really all I can tell you about it.
That didn't work at all. The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
I'm sorry to say I did, officer. Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night.
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came. That's when I understood.
Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least incapacitated. Interesting.
I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very... Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanities. I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than...
The lieutenant sends you a sharp look at the mention of that number.
That's a giant you're describing. No, they were all quite huge. Drummers? Why?
I think we can drop the drummer angle. That was my bad.
I went back inside.
Were you able to see anything from inside?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. All men, I presume. But again...
But we are fairly certain the lady driver was present.
It's possible, officer, but I cannot say with certainty. It was very dark, you must remember. Those funny... Oh, I believe they were mostly white, though I believe I saw 2 Areopagites among them. And I am quite certain that one spoke with a Mesk accent. Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots. You're right, of course. That is what one is. I'm afraid I don't have anything else.
About what time was all this?
All I can say is that it was late. No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more assistance. The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight. Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here. Yes, as I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stability. This is one of the main projects of the La Communauté Internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of your employer, technically speaking. The governing authority of Revachol. It is the most important thing. It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price, which is essential for...
Basically, it makes sure the price of bread doesn't change.
Précisément. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%. But not too far below, no. Too below is also bad. Below, the coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits. A sound monetary policy is essential for... But oh, I don't have my leaflets on me today. That's too bad. You can always... Whatever you wish, officer. Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, that it's never going to happen. They entered negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since. It's warm. It's also known for its mandarin trees and dust. Kedra's an emerging market, but it still has a long way to go. How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Isola? Oil platforms ablaze. Au contraire. It's how millions of people end up where they are. Meeting the people's Amy? Sorry. Who? But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts. He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking. I'm just enjoying the view.
A dead body we still need.
Listen.
The baby is crying in the neighboring apartment.
No, listen. The Insulindian Bay. This place used to be a luxury accommodation before the revolution. Apartments, of course, were much bigger then. But the million real view stays. You can't take that away. My friend comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him around. He's a busy bee. I'm all ears, officer. A moment. Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave. It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well. Of course. I'm glad.